Hello students, this is Kathleen and I'm here to talk to you about our next essay assignment, which is the cause essay. So you are probably doing your test this week, timed writing and class writing test for effects. So if you are watching this video before you have done the test, maybe finish your test first and then start learning about the next essay type of cause, because we don't want to confuse cause and effect. Okay? Effects are things that happen after, but now we are focusing on before. What happens before? What are the causes that create a situation? Okay? What are the reasons why something happens? And causes always happen first, before, or earlier than an effect. Okay? So for example, if we are talking about the reasons why people move to a new country, we might say family as a reason. That's a reason why people move. Maybe their family members are in a different country, so they want to be together with their family and they move. Okay? Or education might be another reason why people move. Because in wherever they were not able to continue their education, or they wanted to study something specific, then that would be a reason. Okay, so how is a cause essay different from an effects essay? Just as we have specific vocabulary for effects that we studied, we now have specific vocabulary for causes that we will learn and see in both the questions and the answers. So some of those words are causes, of course, but a very common word that means cause is reason. So if the idea of cause is difficult for you, you can think about this as a reason. Or a factor. Factor is another common word for causes. Okay? We also have, anytime we have a question with why or an answer with because, this means that we are really focused on causes. Okay? So let's look at some example questions that will be the topics of your cause essay. Just like in the effects essay, when we used effects in the thesis statement and topic sentence to think of our ideas, we will use cause vocabulary in the thesis statement and topic sentences when we're writing the next essay. And just as we began our effects essay with brainstorming, we would also want to begin our cause essay with brainstorming different ideas. So I'm going to go over the different topics of the essay and talk a little bit about them. So the first one says, remote opportunities leapt from under 4% of all high-paying jobs before the pandemic to about 9% at the end of 2020 and to more than 15% today. So remote jobs, jobs where people don't have to go to the office, are have gone from 4% to 15% of jobs. So that is amazing. Okay, what we want to understand is what factors explain the increase in the number of remote job opportunities. So we know that this is asking for causes, and it is asking for the cause of a change. It is not asking for why do people like to work from home. It is asking, why did society or the economy change? You have one possible answer here, right, which is the pandemic. Okay, but you can see that the pandemic contributed, to maybe doubling, but even now today there's even more remote jobs. So maybe the pandemic alone is not the only reason. What other reasons can you think of why there are so many more remote jobs? Okay, maybe you can think of some economic reasons why it's cheaper for companies to have remote workers. Okay, maybe you can think about people's personal preferences as well, that people are more interested in these jobs. Okay, so you're trying to think about what are the reasons. So the pandemic might be one of your reasons. What would be some other reasons? Okay, so let's look at our next topic. The next topic is 1.312 billion people speak English as their first or second language, making it the most widely spoken language in the world, according to research cited by Medium Online. What are the reasons for the popularity of English as a common language? So this would be a good place to brainstorm using any method that you like. You could use a cluster, you could use questions, you could use an acronym. For example, can you think of an economic reason why English is the most popular common language? Can you think of a political reason why English is the most common language, or an educational reason? Okay, so this is asking for the causes for the popularity of English. All right, so that's another choice of topics. Next, according to research cited by the World Bank, around the world, 129 million girls are out of school, including 32 million of primary school age and 97 million of secondary school age. So the question, the cause essay that we are exploring here is, in 2020, what factors limit girls' access to education worldwide? What are the reasons why, in this late modern day, why do some girls still have lack of education or lack of access to education? Okay, so this is something else you could brainstorm. You might think of family reasons. You might think of cultural reasons. We want to be sure not to stereotype, because like it says, this is a worldwide problem. This is not based on one country or one culture. We could also think about safety issues, financial issues for families are some of the other reasons that we might want to think about here. Okay, and that might help you with your brainstorming. The last choice of topic is, according to ABC News, 29% of U.S. adults report being diagnosed with depression at some point during their lifetimes, an increase from 19.6% in 2015. What are the reasons for the increase in depression rates? Okay, so we see a 10% jump in the last 10 years of the number of people who have depression. Why? I'm sure you can think of many reasons. Maybe one is technology. That might be a reason why people feel more depressed. That might be part of your opinion. The pandemic, again, might be one point in an essay about this topic. You could also say, and it's fine to say this, some people believe that there is more diagnosis of depression. Maybe that is good, because in the past people felt a stigma, they felt ashamed or embarrassed, but now maybe more people are putting attention to their mental health and getting help, so maybe that's part of it too. So these are the 4 topics that we're going to use to study to work on for this essay. And you can see these 4 topics here, and you can start to think about which one will be best for you. For each topic, there is an article, because the main difference that we are going to use in this essay is that we will be using one quote from an article, one in any paragraph. It could be in the introduction, a body paragraph, or even in the conclusion. So, do you need to read the article now? No. But you can read the article now. It's okay to brainstorm and think of your own ideas. And then you will use an article to support your ideas. If this article doesn't work for you, you will be able to research your own article, and I will show you how to use it as part of your essay. Okay? But for this week, the assignment is just to do the outline. Okay? So it's not necessary to use the quote or the article yet. In preparing the outline. The outline, you would prepare exactly the same way that you did your effects outline. You would write a complete sentence for the thesis statement that will show your 3 points, and will use cause vocabulary. And then for A, B, and C, the topic sentences, you will use cause vocabulary and write a complete sentence to show each point. In the details, you can write shorter words or phrases to support your ideas. Okay, you can see a little bit about the schedule here. Okay, and on the next page of your cause packet, this is your cause packet, which is attached to the assignment. You can see the same toolbox of cause vocabulary that we had for the effects. You could see 2 different ways to write a thesis using causes, and you can see 4 different ways to write a topic sentence using causes as well. So again, this is not something where you need to go and complete every line. This is something where you would copy the sentence and add your own information to create, for example, a topic sentence. So the assignment that I'm looking for is just this outline part. You could create it as a new document. You could type it. You could write it by hand or take a picture or upload it. So later, I will start talking more about how to use quotes in writing. And there's also, you can see an example of an essay here, and this example also uses a quote. But we will be talking more about that in the upcoming weeks. You don't need to worry about the quote yet. It's something we will keep practicing and learning. But what you do need to do is complete your outline for this essay. Choose a topic and complete your outline. So more instructions are on Blackboard. Make sure to follow them. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you.